Do not move.
So what's going on today, we're doing several scenarios. We started out with less lethal, which we're using the pen arm 40mm. The reason we use that is tasers don't have a great standoff distance at times. So we bring out the less lethal impact munition, the 40mm, if we have a suspect at, let's say, 25 feet. At that time, we also have lethal cover, and we will give commands and then shoot at the suspect with the less lethal until they comply. Then the officers are going over to our lethal, which is consisting of shooting from a vehicle and into a vehicle as if you were on a traffic stop. From 2011 to 2016, ambush attacks on officers went up 167%. In 2017 so far, we've seen the attacks increase to 30% so far. So what we did, Officer Nick Jacobson and I, we developed shooting from a vehicle as if you're sitting in a parking lot, maybe on the computer, closing notes on a call, and somebody decides to ambush you. So we're teaching our officers, draw the weapon and shoot from the vehicle, be comfortable with that. So what we did down here on the range was we set up 3 targets. And the reason for that is we want them to be able to identify 3 different targets. So with the scenario that we're doing downstairs, we are conducting a medical response. So somebody, for instance, our role player is going into diabetic shock. Calls 911, we have 1 officer respond. Normally on medicals, we have 2 officers respond. And so once that second officer responds, we have one of our role players ambush them and start shooting. So then we're looking at how the officer is going to respond to that threat. Are they going to immediately take him down? Are they going to give commands? How are they going to shoot, move, and communicate? With attacks on officers and citizens, as we've sadly learned in Las Vegas, we need to be able to be a fast response force as police officers. And like Las Vegas PD did a phenomenal job of responding to that shooter. So that's why we're kind of implementing that training for us. We prepare for a situation that if it were to ever occur in Lakeville, God forbid it doesn't, but Lakeville's not immune to something like that could happen. So yes, we take the training very seriously. We have an administration that allows us to do this training, which is kind of out of the box training for most agencies. So our chief is really good on letting us come up with plans and training our officers in those plans to prepare for if an incident were ever to occur in Lakeville.